Hey guys, this is Bear Gaming and welcome back to our channel. Happy Friday everyone, and happy Friday the 13th. Should I be greeting you guys that way? Well, I'm not that really superstitious when it comes to Friday the 13th because it's just a regular for me, a regular day for me to work and also probably watch scary movies tonight. Anyway guys, for today's video, we are going to have another hero spotlight and this time it's going to be Awakened Zeon. So, there are no, I guess, well, there are events here in Exos Heroes, which is the Red Threads of Fate and Get the Red Fate Core, but they are not that really, I don't know. I think there's no need for me to talk about it because we can do this on a regular basis. And also for the Red Threads of Fate or Ivan's Red Threads of Fate episode 4, we were able to do it last week. So for the Get the Red event, it's just a normal daily, weekly, and seasonal mission. So I think there's nothing for me to talk about. So since there are no major events, we are just going to do Hero Spotlight, and probably I'm going to start with the Memorial Saga. And since Memorial Saga is kind of taking too long for us to finish, so I guess I'm going to make a separate video about that, and it's going to be a no commentary video because it's like we're just reading comics or manga. It's a matter of just reading, no battles. So I'm planning to start probably next week so that there's a variation of videos in our channel. So let's go to the journals button and then let's go to heroes and then let's look for Awakened Zeon. So remember guys,
Did the seal weaken?
Awakened
overflowing
Zeon
with power.
and the regular Zeon is just the same person based on the story. Because if you happen to do the chapter stories, Zeon got injured and he was healed by Genai and Schmid. So after the healing process, his powers awaken. That's why he's Awakened Zeon now. But here in the hero selection, there are two kinds. So if you can see, Awakened Zeon is a Chaos type hero, while the regular Zeon
Let's collect some
is an
bounty.
attack type hero. So I don't know about I don't know what the developers are thinking because they made two separate heroes for us to choose for the game. But based on the story, this is just one person. So don't get confused. But now, we are going to talk about Awakened Zeon.
Is everyone okay? Good.
And also, by the way, Awakened Zeon is from Vagabond, while the regular Zeon is from Lenombe before, and after Season 5, he was transferred to Norman Frosty. So, just a difference. And also, oh yeah, I already mentioned the type of hero they are. So, Awakened Zeon is a Chaos type hero, while the regular Zeon is an attack type hero. So first, let's check the skill set. So first, it says here camaraderie. Gains mana, 1 mana for each surviving back row ally besides self at the start of all turn. And then the first skill, Blazing Sword, deals 375% damage to one enemy and 80% chance to afflict target with burn to deal 112% damage every turn for 5 turns. So that's a lot. And then his second skill is Unleash Power, deals 178% damage to all enemies and 60% chance to afflict target with bind for 5 turns. If target is in front row, deals 80% piercing damage. That's really nice. No wonder Awakened Zeon is considered meta nowadays. Everyone is using him. So you can see here, this is what he looks like. his appearance really changed from the regular Zeon. You can see a lot of black clothing, and there's this sword cover for sheath for his sword. This is the default mode, and this is the battle mode, and you can see his sword is glowing. I don't know if it's in my phone, but you can see it's too bright. I'm not sure if this also like that in your phone or in your computer. So, the appearance effect.
It changed quite a bit, huh? There's a reason for it.
Adversary of Fate, Awakened Zeon. Excuse me. And the illustration. And then the skill preview. That's the normal attack. You can see some fire effects, and then the first skill.
I only need one hand for the likes of you.
His attacks are really powerful.
I'll rip you apart!
This is the second skill, by the way. So, those are the skills of Awakened Zeon. Now, let's check the story. Assassin Awakened Zeon. Sex is male, nation vagabond, hero chair, fated or fated great hero. Element is fire. Age is 21. Race is human. Position chaos or chaos type hero. Birthday is in February 8. Zeon gained new strength from the attack of Shufraken and the secret medicine of Shirosaku, as he was able to use a fraction of the Dragon Emperor's power. He was also qualified to use Akkor's relics. Also, he could freely use both his arms, as the seal of Jinai can be arbitrarily released if necessary. On the bright side, it can be said that everything has worked out for the best in an unlikely situation. However, it is not possible to release the seal for a long time, and it's suppressing a huge surge of power, because it is almost impossible to contain the power of the Dragon Emperor in ordinary human body. That is, if it is an ordinary human body. So, it's like it's leaving a mystery for us. So that's the background story of Awakened Zeon. I'm pretty sure it's different from the regular Zeon, because this is the part wherein he was healed after that battle. So now, we are going to check out his Fate Core. I think he has several Fate Cores, and one of them is this one. From the End of Days or Wanderers of the End Fate Core theme. So you can see there are only 3 characters under this Fate Core theme, and Gold Zeon has the Gold Fate Core. Oh, hi to our first viewer for today's stream. Welcome back to our channel, or welcome to our channel. So this is Arcadia Awakened Zeon. Zeon from a parallel world who became a leader of the Vagabonds after the continent fell to ruin. All his past allies have turned to ashes. That's sad. Even his most trusted teacher left him. To the point where everyone has given up on everything, Zeon picks up his blade again. Now the Vagabonds no longer serve for Schmidt, but for the Exos continent instead. And then you can see this passive, Camaraderie. There's this Unstoppable, which is the special passive of the Wanderers of the End Faker team. Purges all barrier from the attack target if the enemy has a barrier. Afflicts target with Nullify buff for 8 turns upon successful purge. So this only happens if your enemy has a barrier, which I think everyone has, especially when it comes from the supports and stuff. And then there's this Dust Blade. This is the special passive of Awakened Zeon as the Gold Fate Core. Increases critical hit rate of allies equipped with Wanderers of the End theme Fate Core by 5%. So you can see Dana and Showa will be able to benefit from this. And for the first and second skill, as always, there's no change to it. Now, let's check him out further over here. You can see he has longer hair, and he has this black cloak, and you can see the sword. Apparently, his appearance really changed, and at first when I saw this, I was thinking that his arm was gone. But then, if you saw the skill animations, his arm is still there. So, this is the appearance effect.
I don't have time for jokes. Every second matters to me.
Arcadia Awakened Zeon. So, even from the appearance effect, you can see that his arm is kind of missing, but it's there. So, this is the default mode, and this is the battle mode. And then, for the exclusive equipment, you can see this. So his theme here is black and red with some gold. And then let's check out the exclusive equipment, Fragment of Distraction. So if you get this, you gain an additional of 30 attack and 10,000 combat power, and you can purchase this for 20,000 cess. Awakened Zeon's exclusive equipment, a great sword that has transformed after absorbing the essence of the dragon who destroyed the world. But the power of destruction can serve as the start of a new beginning when placed in the right hands. That's nice. Now we are going to equip the exclusive equipment and check out the skill preview. So this is the normal attack. So compared to his fated version, his attack is only once, while during his fated version it's twice. This is the first skill.
I finally understand that someone must take full responsibility.
You can really see that the Awakened Zeon has become more powerful. From the regular version to the Awakened version and now to this Gold Fate Core.
You'll realize it in the end, the size of this unavoidable despair.
So massive. It's like the end of the world. You can see how powerful he is. So this is Awakened Zeon. Now, let's check out his other Fate Core. I think there are 2 Fate Cores for the orange Fate Core. Oh wait, first we are going to check out his red Fate Core because Awakened Zeon has one. And as you can see over here, the unique Fate Cores or red Fate Cores. The very first one is Zeon's. This is actually a gender bend Fate Core. Twilight Sword Awakened Zeon. Zeon of a different soul, she always helps the weak with her daring and generous nature. Schmid always nags at her for taking such actions, but she just shrugs him off. So you can see here. As for the skill set, there's no change because red Fate Cores are like orange Fate Cores, but they are kind of special because they have their very own exclusive equipment, which is part of the entire set. So whenever you get the red Fate Core, the exclusive equipment is just there, and I mean, it's not separated. Like you need to equip, you need to buy. I guess. It's more of a. It's part of the package. So let's check her out further. So she's a female version over here. You can see the sword. This is the default mode, and this is the battle mode. Sword is kind of sharp. Still the black theme, and this time it's black with gold. for the appearance effect.
Time to get that treasure. Wake up and get ready.
Twilight Sword Awakened Zeon. And as you can see, this is what I meant when it comes to the exclusive equipment. It's already designed, so you don't have to get it anymore. And then the skill preview. That's the normal attack. And then the first skill.
You serious? You think you can even catch a glimpse of my shadow? That's it.
Okay, and then the second skill.
Take a good look. This
You can
is
see the
all the
Awakened
power
Zeon version
I've
of it
built
there.
up.
Faded version, I mean. It's reflection. So powerful. And still, the fire effects are there. So this is Awakened Zeon. The red Fate Core version. Now let's check the orange Fate Cores. Over here you can see this. Midnight Finale. Awakened Zeon. Zeon from a parallel world enjoying a party. After taking in a few drinks, he finally realizes that everything that had been burdening him down felt as if they suddenly lifted away from his shoulders. So since this is an orange Fate Core, there's no changes when it comes to skills. And this is what it looks like. There's this formal attire, and then the sword, which is the same. There's no appearance effect, but let's check out the skill preview if there are changes. Well, I think it's just the same based on the fated version, but the lines are changed.
Worried that I would get bored.
Oh, I think instead of the fire effects, there's this purple light. Oh, this is from the
It's
regular
always
version.
like this,
If you
right?
have the wedding costume or orange Fate Core of Zeon
let's
eyes,
go!
you can see this. So instead of fire effects, there's this purple light, and you can see Iris from the second skill. And in order for you to get this, you need to use blue crystals, which means you really need to use real money for that. And also there's this one. Over here. This is Injured Awakened Zeon. Zeon, who was injured by Shufraken's attack, he was able to suppress the rampaging power of the dragon thanks to Jinai's help, but there are still marks remaining from the desperate fight between life and death. So this is after the chapter wherein Zeon was really injured. I think they released an orange Fate Core for him, or costume, because you know Fate Cores are, the way I said it, or the way I understand from the very beginning, Fate Cores are actually costume with special abilities or skills. You can see, he really looks injured here. Lots of bandages, and even his sword is broken. There's no changes when it comes to the skill set because this is just an orange Fate Core, but this is not for free. Just like the other one, what's this? Midnight Finale, Awakened Zeon. In order for you to get this, you need to use blue crystals. So that's the normal attack. Let's see if the first
I
and
only
second
need
skill
one
has
for
changed.
the likes of you.
So there's none. There's still the fire effect, and it seems his moves are just the same. Even his stance. those are the different fate cores for Awakened Zeon currently. There is one gold fate core, 2 orange fate cores, and 1 red fate core. So now let's check out the Manage Heroes button.
I am the King's Guard. You won't defeat me so
Here in my
easily.
main account, I'm not using Awakened Zeon yet. I'm planning to maybe in the future, but for my second account, I'm currently using him in my main team. And it seems that Awakened Zeon is really strong. And if you're starting game, probably it's a good idea to get Awakened Zeon from the Fate Core banners. Okay, I have him here.
It's still... my heart's still beating.
So you can see I have 1 gold Fate Core that's already fused 1 time. And I also have 3 red Fate Core copies. Too bad red Fate Cores cannot be fused. I hope in the future they're going to make this fusible to make it stronger. So red Fate Cores comparing to orange Fate Cores, if you happen to watch my very old video when it comes to the different Fate Cores, red Fate Cores are different in a way that it's kind of more special. There are no effects when it comes to the skill set, but compared to the orange Fate Core, red Fate Cores have different skill animations, their attire is totally different, and probably some of the lines, yes, have changed really. And when it comes to the exclusive equipment, let's say, even if you equip this one, there's nothing for you to equip in the exclusive equipment, but it's just there, ready-made already. It's like I said earlier, it's a package, so you don't have to change anything. But if you like to equip maybe from the gold Fate Core, because there's an exclusive equipment for Zeon, you can still do that. But by default, it already looks great, so there's no need for you to change it. And if you ask me which Fate Core is still good for Awakened Zeon, it's still the gold. Because gold Fate Core are the best Fate Cores there is for the heroes who have the gold Fate Core. But if they happen to have the black, still go for black. And if you want to just change the costume, you can always do it over here. Heroes appearance. This is the middle button over here, you can see. So you can change it here.
Nothing personal.
But still, the gold Fate Core is equipped. So I don't have the exclusive equipment for Awakened Zeon. And for the artifact, you can see this. I haven't equipped any artifacts on him or her. Oh wait, I'm just going to change it to this one.
Is everyone okay? Good.
So I haven't equipped any artifacts on him, but you can choose among the following. You can go for Easygoing Prince Nidia, because this has a chance to protect self from death 1 time by granting tranquility to self, 1 time per 3 rounds. There's also this one, Honest Assassin Makia, chance to grant stealth to self at the start of the battle, remove after receiving damage. And currently, we have this rebanner going on, that's Lamp of Life Carbon. This particular artifact will prevent you from receiving damage 1 time, probably massive damage. It's just 1 time per battle, so I really do not recommend you that much when it comes to that. There's this Sun Dust Commander Chun, chance to decrease health regen for target by 42% for 5 turns when attacking. That's good. And then there's this one, chance to purge 1 random buff when basic attacking. This is Struggling Abyss Carbon. This is also Carbon. Ah, it's the same. So she has 1 gold artifact and 1 orange artifact. Then there's this Confident Assassin Way, chance to afflict random buff target for 3 turns when attacking. It's either stun, silence, or sleep. This is really good. What else? This is not really recommendable. So those are the possible artifacts that you can equip on Zeon. Awakened Zeon, that is. Now let's check out the equipment. So I just put some random things or equipments onto Zeon since I'm not using him. But since Awakened Zeon is a damage dealer, just go for critical set, destruction set. You can probably use dash set. Also, there's breaker set that will increase attack. So okay, we are going to go over dash set will increase the speed, critical set increases critical hit rate, destruction set increases critical damage, breaker set increases attack. So those different sets are really good when it comes to damage dealers such as Awakened Zeon. You can just mix and match because some of the sets like destruction set and breaker set are 4-piece. So if you're going to put it, you only need 2 more slots available to fill it up, and that's wherein you can put either critical hit rate set, that's critical set, I mean, and also there's this sniper set to increase hit, what's it, hit or hit rate? Hit rate, yep. So you can either choose among that. So currently, you can see here in the gloves, I have defense 945 in whole number or flat number. This is not really correct because it should be critical hit rate or critical damage. It really depends upon you. And don't forget, when it comes to the substats, you can see in the sample here, this is actually good because there's critical hit rate, there's attack, effect hit, and critical damage as well. So these substats are really good when it comes to damage dealers and not for supports and tanks. But for the main stat, defense, that should be critical or critical damage. And then when it comes to the accessory, over here it's HP. Again, I'm going to tell you this over and over again. Just ignore my gears because I'm not using him. That's why I have this just random gears equipped. So for here, you can go for probably effect hit if you like, because again, he has some debuffing skill over here. Wait, if you're going to check this out. So you can see the purging. Well, this is not really based on the effect hit, but you can see the buff flicks target with nullify buff. Well, this is what I'm telling you about. 80% chance to flick target with burn, so that's really good. You can probably put 80% effect buff, effect hit, because you can see here it's already 80% chance. That's nearly 100. And there's also this one, 60% chance to afflict target with blind. Oh wait, bind, sorry, it's bind. So if you want to put effect hit, it's good because like I said, I really want to maximize the different skill a particular hero has. But if you don't like to put effect hit, you can put attack in percent as the main stats for the accessory. And when it comes to the boots, it's good to have it at speed in order for our damage dealers to be speedy, in order for them to attack first or have their turn first. So just don't forget about the different substats. It should be also damage based. So again, for the different gear sets, you can go for either breaker, critical set, there's sniper set, destruction set, and dash set. So what else? Oh yes, don't forget about the unleash potential board. This is quite important in order for any of your heroes to further get stronger. And also, don't forget the signature force. So since he's from Vagabond, therefore, you need your Vagabond signature force to be finished. And in order for you to finish that, you need a lot of copies of Schmidt, because Schmidt is the general of the Vagabond Nation. And you can see currently, I only have 3 copies over here, so I was able to unlock or unleash 3 slots, and there's a long way to go. So I really need more copies just in case I'm going to use him in the future. And also, since Awakened Zeon is a Chaos type hero, you would probably like to
Is this all you've got?
look for Blue Fate Cores of Rera, because for Rera's Blue Fate Core, it can increase or give buff to Chaos type heroes. You can see here, grants buff to Chaos type hero, and just like any other Fate cores, you can fuse them to 5. And if you are going for the max, which is 5, of course the combat power stat will also increase, and also the attack. And a Vagabond. I'm trying to remember if there's a particular blue Fate core for Vagabond. Okay, just going to check out. I think it's this one. Ah yes. So the blue Fate core of Showa, Precious Lady of Rune, you can see over here, if Fate core is in possession, grants buff to heroes from Vagabond. So definitely, Awakened Zeon will be able to benefit from it. So if your main team is the Vagabond Nation, you have to go for the blue Fate cores, because that's really good. That's a huge help.
So easily.
The signature force and also the unleashed potential.
I'm overflowing.
So
with
that
power.
will be all, guys, for today. We discussed about Zeon, the different possible artifacts, and also the possible gears that we can equip on him. You can see the different Fate cores that he has currently, and also the many ways in order for him to get stronger. So if you have any questions, just do drop a comment in my YouTube channel, and I will really be happy to help you. So please don't forget to subscribe to my Twitch channel, and also for my YouTube channel as well, where you can see all of my other Exos Heroes content and other games as well. This is Bear Gaming. Have a great weekend, everyone.